Hello everyone, OPPop29 here, and today we are going to be reviewing No Land Beyond, the exotic sniper rifle exclusive to the Dark Below DLC. Its first upgrade would be Mulligan. Missing a shot has a chance to return ammo to the magazine. Flared magwell for this weapon has to be a must. It does max out the reload speed, but unfortunately for No Land Beyond that means nothing. And the unique perk to this is the Master. Increased precision damage and damage stacks after each kill. Now this was thought to have been something that would change Destiny because this is an exotic sniper rifle with iron sights and it would stack damage upon kills. Unfortunately that is not the case. Rather than being game changing, I would say this gun is game breaking. To start out with a few perks for this weapon, there are none. To list some of the downsides for this weapon, I will first say that the reload speed for this sniper rifle is only 19 rounds per minute. That's 19 rounds per minute. There are 60 seconds in every minute, and this gun only shoots 19 rounds per minute. This is because of its low round rechamber time of 2.5 seconds, give or take. When you shoot this weapon, you have to rechamber the round given that it is a bolt action rifle. Rechambering this round takes about 2.5 seconds. The rechamber time is equal to the reload speed for this weapon. The reload speed is, give or take again, 2.5 seconds long. Body shots for this weapon in the Crucible deal about 126 damage per shot, while headshots give you a one-shot kill of 233 damage. If you are looking for a one-shot kill with this weapon in the Crucible, you would have to land a headshot, which, as you can see from the footage that I'm showing you, the iron sights on this weapon really make that hard to accomplish. If you're aiming for any other part of the body, it will be a two-shot kill. Although this weapon's perk, the Master, gives you increased precision damage and also allows you to stack damage after a kill against the next target, that means nothing because it's still constantly going to be a two-shot weapon in PvP. Either that or you're just not going to live long enough in order to kill two people with this weapon, as I did in my gameplay. This weapon is going to be based primarily off of assists. You would constantly shoot enemies and have my teammates walk up around and clean up the kill after I had taken out half of their health and their shields. The headshots for this weapon would leave you very satisfied, but the time in between headshots is so unbelievably long that you would feel unaccomplished after every game. I will say that I'm not the best PvPer, but after every game I did end with at least a 1.1 KD. There were only a few games that I went negative with this weapon, but that is probably based on enemy skill. If you face a full fire team of 3 people in skirmish or 6 people in any other large team game mode, you will not win. This weapon has so many downsides that just listing all of them through this entire video would make this video far too long. So instead, I'll just give you guys some background information on No Land Beyond. This rifle may have taken its name from a quote given by a Russian sniper by the name of Vasily Zaitsev. Zaitsev was a Russian sniper during the Battle of Stalingrad who quoted, "To us, there is no land beyond the Volga." However, the rifle's design is not relevant to Zaitsev at all. Zaitsev actually used the standard Russian Mosin Nagant sniper rifle at the time, which was also bolt action, but he did use a telescopic sight. However, another sniper by the name of Simo Heye actually did not use any sights on his rifle. He used the iron sights of his Mosin Nagant. He did this because he believed that the telescopic sight, given the glint from the sun, would give away his position, which, though No Land Beyond has no telescopic sight in Destiny, it still does give off the lens flare, which is pretty strange to me. However, to draw away from the negative aspects of this weapon, and to take ourselves back away from what may have inspired it, I will list some positive effects. No Land Beyond does sport an amazing look. This rifle, along with The Last Word, are the only two weapons that I know of in Destiny to have specific customized animations. This weapons being that you pull the bolt back after every shot, and the last words being that you slam the hammer down. I am also a huge fan of the way this weapon sounds. After every shot, I get this shiver that goes through my body just from the sheer sound. This weapon looks like an anti-material rifle, and this weapon sounds like an anti-material rifle. If only it fired like an anti-material rifle. I believe No Land Beyond could be a very formidable weapon in PvP and in PvE if in PvE the damage was buffed accordingly, and in PvP it remained a 2-shot weapon. However, the reload speed and the fire rate were increased.
Heavy ammo inbound.
I would also like to see a small change in the iron sights. The iron sights are cumbersome and clunky, and they take up a lot of real estate on the screen. However, I would like to see a small red dot, possibly on the top of the needle, maybe when you hover over an enemy or just all the time. I would also love to see the lens flare taken away from this weapon. It doesn't have a lens. That is the entire point of having a iron sight sniper rifle, so you don't have that lens flare. However, No Land Beyond does, and this always gives away position in PvP. Removing the lensed glare from this weapon would automatically place No Land Beyond in the role of ambush. I for one can say that I would not expect to have my shield and most of my health taken away from one shot after running up against an enemy that had a weapon with no lens flare. However, given that the No Land Beyond does have lens flare, enemies will know that you are using a sniper rifle, and they will be able to counteract that. At the time of this recording, Xur is selling No Land Beyond in the tower. I would highly suggest against purchasing this weapon unless you are a collector or you're expecting a buff to come out for this weapon. If received through Crucible or strikes or raids, I suggest putting this weapon away in your vault until the buff does come out, if it ever does. I'm afraid No Land Beyond has fallen into the ranks of the Vex Mythoclast when it was nerfed. This weapon may look nice and it may sound amazing, however it is more of a trophy piece. Walk around with it on your back in the tower, have it out in the Crucible when you first spawn in, but please, do yourself the favor, do not use this weapon. And that's it for me, everybody. This has been OPPop29 reviewing No Land Beyond, the exotic sniper rifle exclusive to the Dark Below DLC in Destiny. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would mean a lot to me if you could show your support. Go ahead and leave a like, leave me a comment, and if you really liked what you saw, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Again, this has been OPPop29, and I will see you guys later.